here.
I thought I had it like
parking brake.
I did have it engaged, but now it's disengaged.
Okay.
I thought I had it at the tips. Just the tips.
Okay, and take your feet off the brakes now. Make sure it was a little too far back. Okay, so it's... You take your feet off the brakes. Rolling now. I think the parking brakes aren't going to go bad though.
Alright, mental note.
But it might not be.
Alright, dumb question. For this guy, right, so I'm looking for half left, half out, like, oh, there it is, never mind.
No, you're looking at it.
I was looking at this, but don't I look for this, or is that one?
That's this one down here.
Okay, so for this guy.
So, it's half to the left and half up.
Oh, okay, there it is, okay. Half left, half up.
Yeah, it's a little weird, just kind of with the orientation.
Alright, fast.
Advise on initial contact, you have information Tango. Yohalsi Tower 8 is information Tango, time 2153 Zulu weather. Wind 160 at 10, visibility 10. Sky condition 3,900 scattered. Temperature 162.5, the altimeter 3002. Expect the visual or the ILS approach, landing and departing runways 9 right and 9 left. VFR departures provide ground control with your on-course heading in degrees. Notice to airmen, taxiway Golf is closed. All aircraft read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions with your call sign. Hazardous weather airmen information is available on flight service and high watch frequencies. Advise on initial contact, you have information.
For this guy, so this is not, synthetic vision isn't on. Is there a way to turn on?
Yep, on now.
Okay.
It just takes a second for the synthetic terrain to popularize.
Okay. This is safe taxi, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got safe taxi. Roll taxi. Nav. How do you even? Where's the internal lights? Oh, there they are. Okay.
I think that's supposed to dim like these.
That's what I was expecting it to be, like the backlights.
No, the backlights is part of the panel lights.
Okay.
Is that all the way on?
Oh. There you go. Turns on the little watch light. Other than that, I don't know.
Oh, it illuminates.
Okay.
Yes, I guess it's like the buttons and the watch light.
Okay, so that's the light.
Which probably also used to be the steam gauge engine instrument.
Makes sense. Alright. We'll taxi on out. There's my brake check if you want to do yours.
Good.
Is that a Mustang?
No, that's a CJ. No, that's a C. Oh, you know, I can't tell from this side, but
The engine cover said CJ 2+.
2+. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was a 2 or a 3.
At least get the line. I haven't heard anybody on ground, so ground. Do we want to get the, what is
What are you looking for?
Delaware's or not Madison County's AWAS one. Ohio State ground, this is Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo at the west ramp with information Tango, a takeoff heading of 270, please.
Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo, ground runway 9 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 5.
Taxi via Alpha 9 right, cross runway 5, 326 Kilo Bravo.
I really would get in the habit of using COM 1 for airside, COM 2 for ground side.
Oh! That's on my list and I still screwed that up.
State ground, Scarlet 15 is on the steer ramp with Tango, requesting 360 departure.
Scarlet 15, ground runway 9 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 5.
9 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 5, Scarlet 15.
Yeah, that's one thing with primary students. I always start them off day one doing the radios that way. It's so hard to break that habit otherwise.
Lip skid check. Alright, this guy seems a little bit high. Alright, park brake. That tank. Still switch it.
And next time I'll just straighten it out so the tail points to the grass.
Okay.
Rather than going towards the runway. The reason for that just is in case someone comes in and run up behind us, that we're not blasting much of air in them, and if we throw a rock up or something, we're technically responsible for that.
Alright. Up, up, up. autopilots.
Yeah, you can turn all three of those on.
How do we test the autopilots?
So I'll show you. Think you're a heading bug. So just push in.
Ground mode.
Okay. So the autopilot hit heading and alt.
Alt.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't ready. I hit it one more time. Altitude. All right, take the heading bug and twist it. Doesn't matter either way. Okay, yoke works. Hit the autopilot disconnect button. Autopilot disconnect works. Hit it one more time. Alrighty, and then another test I first just started incorporating now too is with the trim, since we had so many trim issues where, okay, trim forward, wheels moving, autopilot disconnect, trim stops moving, trim backwards, autopilot disconnect, wheel stops moving.
Okay, cool.
And just talking about autopilot disconnect or trim, runaway trim disconnect, is there any other way we could disconnect the trim?
Circuit breaker.
Circuit breaker, yep. Those are kind of the two main ways.
So I just did that test. Good. Prop higher PA. Pump is. Flex wheel pumps off, throw 1700. Right. I didn't see the screen dim. I turned the alternator off, or should I turn the battery off?
No, don't turn the battery off. Yeah, just turn the alternator off. The process screen didn't dim, but
yeah, I saw those.
And the amps drop immediately.
Okay. Alright. Green, green. Green. Back up. Auto to idle. Parking rigs at altimeter. That Tuesday. 9 laps up. Take off. Does this kill you? Does that take so freaking forever to get this shit done?
Oh, no, you're good.
Alright. And it's not really peaking, but it's not really choking. I don't know if I need to... Traffic on. Autopilot. Oh, yeah.
And in normal operations for this airplane, unless we're at like a really high altitude, I always just do your full rich.
Okay. So I just leave it, or just...
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't matter either way. My theory is...
Because that's that guy, right?
That's this guy up there. Which I don't do that test anymore because that light doesn't do anything.
Okay. We don't need to... We don't really have a flight plan, or you want me to set up YUF over there? Or
That's
UIF?
fine.
How do I set the, how do I set VR?
So, 2 clicks to the right, go to the auxiliary page. Okay, push in, big knob, scroll down, 1, 2, 4. You're at VX.
So 78. And then just clear.
Turn it off. Page and then I can turn it. Put feet back in. 77. Oh, there we go.
Apps are open. Logins should back. That looks okay. Alright, landing. 4 people behind us.
And just ask the tower if we could do 1 lap in the pattern and depart to the west.
State Tower, Scarlet 15, holding short, 9 right, ready for departure.
That's cool with you.
That's fine. Feel like you're gonna.
Scarlet 15, out State Tower, only 9 right, clear takeoff, turn on course.
9 right, clear takeoff, turn on course, Scarlet 15.
Alright.
So,
Hey, 7 Lima Golf State via Charlie off to the ramp, monitor ground, point 7, good day.
Alpha to ramp, monitor ground, 7 Lima Golf.
State Tower, this is Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo at 9 right, ready for takeoff. We'd actually like a lap in the pattern if that's okay.
Just get Bravo State Tower, 9 right, clear takeoff, right traffic.
Cleared 9 right, right traffic, 326 Kilo Bravo.
we'll just do a normal takeoff this time.
Alright. Matching our heading bug. Holy shit, full power.
Engine instruments in the green. Airspeeds are alive.
71. Rotate. .96 is what we're looking for.
Yeah, so just right about this pitch angle is fine, and once you bring the gear up, accelerate.
Alright. Tap to whatchamajig.
Awesome. Good job for remembering.
Another reminder guy. We want cowl flaps closed.
No, cowl flaps open.
Alright, cowl flaps open.
We close them at cruise.
Being a bitch, I can't open them. Right. Turn. Go back to 25.
State Tower, medevac helicopter, 293 Sierra Victor.
3 Sierra Victor State.
Oh, 293 Sierra Victor with you, showing about 10 miles to the northwest, 1,800 feet with Tango for OSU Medical Center.
3 Sierra Victor, I'll stay ready to proceed direct for now.
Alright.
Direct for...
Alrighty, so let's do 2323.
Pretty close.
Yeah, let's angle a little bit to the left.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of wind coming in from the south too.
Alright.
Alright, let's bring the manifold pressure back to 20 inches now.
20 inches. Put the gear down now.
Yep. And State Tower 36 Kilo Bravo just passed downwind of beam.
Kilo Bravo, State Tower 9 right, cleared options, same intention on the go.
9 right, clear for the options, and we'd like to depart to the west after the touch and go, 6 Kilo Bravo.
Kilo Bravo, roger on the go, make right traffic, or make that right turn out on course.
Right turn out on course, 6 Kilo Bravo.
Alright, so slowing down.
And you can just make it a pretty wide traffic pattern this time. So we have a nice stabilized final.
Alright. Let's get 10 in. 1, 3.
And I would bring the power back to 17 right now.
About 105, pretty much.
I'll go power 15.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's not go below 15 though.
Okay.
Go ahead and tap the speed brakes. The 172 pattern doesn't work in the Bonanza.
I knew I was a little close, but I wasn't. Alright. So let's get 10 degrees more of flaps in.
We're back in the Vossies now, so you can get rid of those speed brakes. Alright, and just bring the power back a little bit.
We're pretty much at 90 already, so 95.
Yep, and our final approach speed's 85. So our power is fine if you just add a little bit of back pressure. Might have to add a little bit of power now. And 3 green downlocked, verified.
3 green. Alright.
So we're a little bit low.
A little bit low, a little bit slow.
And 36 Kilo Bravo, could we get the option?
Bravo State, 9 right, cleared option.
Alright, cleared option, 6 Kilo Bravo. Make it a stop and go.
6 Kilo Bravo on the go, make a left traffic on the way out.
Left traffic on the way out, 6 Kilo Bravo.
Victor State, you're going to see traffic just touching down 9 right now because it'll be departing back out eastbound.
Alright, let's get on the brakes.
Punch it or?
Flaps up. You can punch it now.
Traffic not available.
Yeah, how much runway we have left right now?
1,000 feet. Plenty of space. 71. Yep. Rotate. And making left traffic, correct?
Yep.
Alright. These are useless.
Yeah, I completely forgot we're not allowed to do touch and goes in this airplane.
Up. 7 degrees. Yep, sliding back.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Slip back?
Alright. Left pattern to the left. I don't see anybody. 25.
And how far did it slide back?
Just, I felt like it hit the next stop or was ready for the next stop. He said left closed, correct?
Just left traffic. I mean, we're departing to the west.
Yeah. Alright, 10.
I was wondering when you would bring that back up.
we want 25, never mind.
Yep.
All kinds of buttons and stuff to push now.
And let's level off. Make sure we don't bust 2,500 foot. Brian created a manual because the screen didn't auto dim. The screen wouldn't auto dim. I just realized because the manual mode the whole time. Oh, we're fine now. Let's climb up 55. So we've gained 1,000 feet.
I feel like you're hinting at me to do something.
I am.
I'm gonna... I don't know. Oh, add another inch.
Yep.
Well, this guy was pretty for that one lap.
Yeah, it was.
So what's your client picking up? What kind of plane?
Turbulence. This is basically a two-tailed Cherokee 6. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I've never flown the Lance. I've flown basically all the other variants of that airplane. We've just climbed another 1,000 feet.
Thank you for the reminder.
Yep.
State Tower, 293 vectors on short final OSU.
Victor, Roger.
That's it.
Alright.
Tapped out.
Yeah, usually taps around 4,000.
I think that's Unicom. At, what's his face?
Yeah, 1030, I believe. You can level off at 55.
Why does it beep like that? Is it just saying like, hey, you're...
200 feet away. Okay, let's go, no, let's go ahead and turn the autopilot on and then we can clean up the airplane. I can let you fumble around or I can, you got it.
It's just like heading.
I want to maintain this heading though.
Alright,
push in. If you push in, it syncs to your current heading.
Okay.
So you always want to sync the heading bug before you turn the heading mode on.
Let's get back to that right altitude.
Oh, here, just level off for a second. Let's have the autopilot, dude. Hit heading and alt. So right now the autopilot is just going to maintain our current altitude and our current heading. Okay. Now, here, let's clean it up a little bit, then I'll show you how to descend back down. So let's go 2323. So remember manifold first.
But it's going to pop back up when I take it. Manifold first.
Yeah, so you just want to bring the manifold, I typically bring it down to like 22.6, something like that, and I want to bring the RPM down to 2300. It evens out pretty nicely. And it doesn't have to be, like, that's fine. That's close enough. Alright, let's get the cow flaps closed.
There they are. Did that a while ago. Oops.
Yeah, you want to, kind of the way I think of the cow flaps is I keep them open in high power settings.
Makes sense.
So, climbs, go-rounds, and you also keep them open for ground operation.
Okay.
Okay, and, let's go ahead and lean out the engine now. So just, let's this with the hottest one, still on 5, and just bring that, let's just right below 1400. I'll let it stabilize for a second. Alright, you can inch back a little bit more. Yeah, right there, let it stabilize. Take it forward slightly. That's fine.
Okay.
Alrighty. So we wanted to send back down 5,500 feet. So go ahead and hit Alt and VS at the same time. And then dial down, like, minus 500 is fine.
Oh, scattered layer below us.
Kinda.
Looks like somebody else doing touch and goes at Madison County.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's turn heading 300. Right. 300.
Oh, 300. I think 20 from whatever it is. So does that mean it thinks he only dropped 100 feet?
We just set it so that it'll descend at 400 feet per minute.
Ah. Okay, I did not know that.
Yep. Alrighty.
So now we're at 55 pretty much.
Yep.
So do I turn this guy off? Or
Nope. So
so
if
there
you look,
it hit it. Okay.
it automatically, because we had armed the altitude, that's what we did when we pushed both in. If we had just pushed vertical speed in, then we would have had to hit out like 50 feet before.
Ah, okay, so when you did that, shit, I need to read this. So We hit VS really, and then dialed down, said 500 feet per minute, and then when it was getting close, it started to dial that back. So first it was altitude, go to the altitude, and then we're going to tell you how fast we want to do it.
So if we just push vertical speed and dial in 500 feet per minute, no matter what we have over here, the airplane will continue descending down 500 feet per minute until we go into the ground.
Okay.
If we hit alt and vertical speed at the same time and dial in 500 feet per minute, then it's going to descend at 500 feet per minute until we get to the target altitude, or vice versa with a climb.
Okay. Damn.
So let's dial back the power to 20 inches. Okay, and
somebody right below us.
Yeah, let's go ahead and turn.
I think I see them. They're pretty low.
Yeah, should be no factor. Alrighty, so now let's.
Oh, cool. So there's our target.
Yep.
I think it's just going through that city, town, whatever the hell you want to call it right now. It's just
oh yeah, there he is. Flashing. Alrighty, so let's bring the power down to 1,500 feet now. Sorry, 15 inches. So just kind of slowly bring it back to 15. You know, I'm really sorry. Bring it back up to 20. Let's configure like we would on an approach. So let's bring the gear down.
Red, in transition. Green.
Green, okay.
120, so that's
add 10 degrees of flaps like we would on an approach.
1, 2, 3.
I'm turning you so we're not over this overcast layer. Oh no, just get more effect. Okay, let's set our altitude for 5,300 feet. So, alt, and then 53.
And
then go ahead and bring the power 15. Okay, and hit alt and vertical speed, and dial it back 500 feet per minute.
Go.
That's weird. I'm not sure. Oh, it's probably because we're so close to the altitude. No. Okay, so we just leveled off, and we're pretty distracted right now because I asked you what minimums are on the approach, and you're focusing on that.
Yes.
You completely forgot to bring the power back. It's night, so
I don't like because I feel like we're tilted, even, and it kind of shows that, and then.
State Tower, Cessna 75739, approximately 10 miles to the north, inbound full stop with uniform.
739, out State Tower, left base 839, right, clear to land.
Left base 9 right, clear to land, 739,
So you'll recover at first indication, and it says autopilot disconnect.
Autopilot disconnect. Full power.
Yeah, it's flying a little sideways because the autopilot doesn't hold any trim.
What is that guy?
It's aileron trim.
Okay.
And just keep in mind, the airplane's going to be trimmed probably full nose up or close to full nose up.
Okay, so get my muscles out.
Yep.
All right, stall horn, let's get going. Hopefully you work.
And Tower, Med Flight 1, like a southbound departure from the north ramp.
1 out state north ramp, departure approved, west east Fox Park, and I'm 100% on course. So the wind's right now 150 at 5.
Copy the winds with the southbound departure, mid-flight 1.
This is right where the autopilot's starting to lose it.
Yeah, it's like, it can't pull the wheel back any farther. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Not as bad as I thought. Holy shit, never mind.
You have electric trim.
Pull out the cow flaps.
And remember, you also have the prop. So let's get that gear up.
Flaps. 1, 2, 3, gear. I guess in this situation, just let that fucker go. And then flaps. Flaps are all up in transition.
Yeah, because your ideal is right, flaps gear flaps for a go around. But we only had 10 degrees of flaps out.
That's true. Yeah.
So
it wasn't the 30. I just remember you saying like for that flaps gear flaps because you got 30 degrees and 30 degrees
so
is really
let's level off. And just retrim the airplane and then
yeah, I'm fighting that stuff hard. Oh, that's the trim?
no, that's a vertical speed.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm still getting. I really need to read up on this or.
Yeah, your only indication window is that little window right there, which you cannot see at night.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting, but.
So let's go ahead and put the autopilot back on.
Heading? Ah, shit. Well, whatever. We'll go back north.
And just hit altitude.
Do we want to go back to 55 or?
It doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go, here, let's do 2023. And you can close the cow flaps when you have a chance.
Cow flaps. Landing that on.
Okay, go ahead and read the landing gear manual extension for me.
Landing gear circuit breaker, right sub panel off, pull out.
Okay, let's pull it.
It's out. Landing gear switch handle, down position. Oh. I don't feel anything happen. Hand crank handle cover is already off. At rear and front, remove hand crank, engage and turn counterclockwise as far as possible, approximately 50. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Apparently I failed that test. Now I don't have a shoulder harness on anymore. And that fucking carpet really gets in the way.
Traffic not available.
Alright.
Where are you at right now?
Tired. It's just, yeah, it's fucking... I actually haven't been counting, so I haven't...
Lights just went green.
Alright. Let's rudder waggle.
Did you give it a couple spins after it went green?
No, I can't though.
Here, let me feel it.
Oh, there we went a little bit further.
Yeah, that was just about all the way in. Alrighty, and then yeah, and you just yaw the airplane.
We're at 20 inches, holding altitude. That's it.
Cool. Any questions, concerns, comments on the emergency gear extension?
Not really, I mean...
Probably assumed it was going to be about that hard to twist.
I mean, I expected it to be hard. I didn't really know what to expect. I expected it really to be like, once you got like the first 10 in, to really be a pain in the ass. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't...
Yeah, I mean, it's just a direct connection to the gear motor. Is all it is.
Okay. Autopilot has the plane while I get this thing. So when you land, do you have to do anything special once, like, since we did that, just like just put the circuit breaker back in, or do we not do that until we get to the ground, or?
No, so for right now, here, let's put that back away. So what we're going to do is, we're going to want to throw the handle.
Alright. Okay, slowed.
Okay, put the cover back on.
Cover back on. Is there like a... Yeah, there's a snap or something. Alright, no, it's covered.
That's fine. Push the circuit breaker back in. You're up.
It's definitely coming up, or doing something.
Alright, lights off.
Cool.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's...
That guy, alright. Okay.
Alrighty, so, here, let's turn heading 180. Wow, it got dark fast.
Yeah, it did.
Are you comfortable doing the emergency descent in the dark?
I think so. I mean, it's just, you'll have to walk me through it, or I could try and...
No, I'll walk you through it.
So it's just, I mean, so like, we want drag, so do we want, and we want gear down? Well, yeah, I feel like we want speed brakes, gear, and then pull power.
So the way I would do it, I would just kind of do it as a little flow, because I mean, there's a chance that, actually there's not really, there'd be very few situations where you would be above your gear speed already, but I would just go ahead and after we are back southbound, I'll go power idle, make sure that those closed.
Yeah, it's closed. Yeah.
And
State Tower 75739 on Charlie.
I'm gonna have you bring the power idle, but then I'm just gonna give it like half a turn forward, just so the engine's not completely at idle. But power idle, gear down, speed brakes, Point the nose down for 154 knots.
739.
Okay.
75739.
Alright, so 15.
And we'll recover at 2,500 feet.
15. I'll let that just go into transition. Speed brakes. And we want what, 150 knots?
Yeah. And just pull it back to idle for a second so you can see what it actually looks like.
Yeah, we're not even close to 150. You want to do anything with the prop? Because like, I feel like you want
full forward. Sorry.
Yeah. I guess I could trim. I'll let the trim.
I wouldn't trim because you don't want all that nose down trim when you come out. Okay, you can recover.
Alright, so power. You're up. Get the fucking spray brakes out. Shit.
Nose down trim.
Well, I feel like we were trimmed fine, so I feel like I don't need it. Although, I need it. That's just the altitude.
Oh, that's an autopilot.
Fucking A.
Wait, you just disconnected autopilot right there.
Yeah.
So were you?
I didn't disconnect it when we went into it.
Whoa, wow. So
Maybe that's why I was fighting so hard.
That's definitely why. Yeah.
I was like, Jesus, this is huge. Well, I didn't have it trimmed either, but like you said, you don't want.
Did you notice that cylinder 6, only cylinder 6 dropped down to 0? Every other cylinder didn't get that cold?
I was not looking at those at all. I'll be honest.
Yeah, where for me that's all I look at.
Let's not crack the cylinder heads. Okay. Sorry. Still figuring out the trim here.
Okay, let's head back over towards OSU and we'll get more landings in there.
Alright, I have no idea where the hell OSU is.
Straight ahead.
So, probably need, I know they're in uniform at least.
Provide ground control with your on-course setting. Notice airman. Actually, golf is closed. All aircraft read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions with your call sign. As is weather, airman information is available on flight service to Highway Street. As I'm in uniform. Secretary, it is information uniform, time 2253 Zulu weather, wind 140 at 7, visibility 10, sky is clear below 2000, temperature 15.
140 at 7 and uniform. Alright, so how the hell do I figure out how far away we are? Because last time, I think I said we were 10 miles out and... Alright, so 20 mile ring. We're still 20 miles out. We got a hell of a way to go still.
State Tower, Sky 14, holding short of 9 right, ready to take off.
Sky 14, turn on right, clear takeoff, turn on course.
Clear for takeoff, 9 right on course, Sky 14.
What do you think of the emergency descent?
It wasn't scary, but I wasn't at 154 knots, and I feel like to get there, I really would have to push the nose down. Like I felt like it would have been vertical, but it would have felt more vertical than it was. But
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I typically we do get 154 knots when we do this maneuver. I wasn't as aggressive with having you push the nose down farther too, just because I wasn't 100% comfortable doing it in dark.
Fair enough. No. I feel like that's good to know because I feel like.
Just
yeah,
but direct.
Oh, do I want to go? Do you want me to just go straight direct? Because otherwise, I was gonna kind of like go straight, so we just like go straight.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Because I feel like a lot of times, like, you expect the instructor to not be afraid at all, whereas like, I don't know. I feel like I still get like, if it's unexpected that I hit a bump, like a little pocket of air, like ooh, ooh.
You know, pockets of air have never really scared me at all. What
I think so. That looks like a pretty.
But you know what? Especially the scariest part was for the first 6 months of instructing, second guessing myself and second guessing, did I show the student this right? And then thinking in the back of my head, and if I didn't, are they going to go out and kill themselves now? Stuff like that. And I mean, I also remember on some like the first power on stalls I did with students, I was a little scared, especially when the student's not coordinated and you start to feel the wing drop.
Actually, that would be that would work out well.
I mean, as a flight instructor, you're constantly telling the person next to you not to kill you.
Yeah.
Yes,
no, I get it. I just look back at my parents, like, just going out with me when I was getting my learner's permit for like driving. I was like, yeah, you can like, the parent can't really do anything because they don't have like that extra set of pedals, but like, that doesn't even come close to compare to like what it is for like flight instructing. Like,
you know, though, as a flight instructor, and I think, okay, one day I'm gonna teach my kid how to drive a car, and I don't have a second set of controls. That's terrifying. To me, that's scarier. Let's switch to the right tank. We're not on it already.
5 minute, we'll come back out, stay turned.
Right fuel tank if we're not on it already.
Come out final for 9 right.
Well, no, we are on the right.
Perfect.
Correct. The right fuel tank, not. Okay.
The right one, not the wrong one.
Yeah.
Roger, direct to Windsor and then direct. Next to Windsor Airport for a 3-2 approach. Quebec off, 3-2.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come in and we'll do a no flap landing.
Okay.
And then we'll come back around again and do a power off 180.
Okay. On final at 800 feet.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's 1700.
Just think, I want to be uncomfortably high on final.
I'm moving 8 Kilo Charlie. Windsor's not in my GPS. Is there another fix in the U.S. that we could do? It doesn't come up.
So on a normal cross-country flight, what would you run this at? For power and...
23 squared. If I'm in a hurry, I'll bump it up to 24. But really, difference between 23, 23, and 23, 24, or I guess up at altitude is going to be like 21.
120, thank you, 8 Kilo Charlie.
23, or 21.3, 2400 would be like another 2 or 3 knots.
State Tower, Scarlet 3 at 9 right, ready for takeoff.
And how much would you get, how fast would you get out of that, like 150?
3, house, stay turned, 9 right, clear takeoff, stay on course.
Clear for takeoff, follow
In this airplane,
course, Scarlet 3.
I want to say like
9 right.
163-ish.
Really?
My dad had the A36 Bonanza. With that Bonanza and that configuration, we'd get anywhere between 169 and 171. I don't only reason I remember that is because I probably had 50 plus hours staring at the airspeed indicator.
Why were you staring at it? Just like...
Oh, you just get in the long cross countries by yourself and...
Just like, go faster.
Oh yeah, we got it. One more knot. What do you think of the autopilot stall?
It wasn't bad, like, but again, like, if you're not paying attention, it'll creep up on you, because if you're not just like looking around, be like, oh, what's going on? Because I feel like this plane is so big. Like, even though until at the very end, until we were like 20 degrees pitched up, I don't think I even noticed it really.
No, I know exactly. That's the thing. That's why it's so dangerous on approach.
Yeah, and then again, like, disconnect autopilot right away and punch everything.
It's good to know that the autopilot does not disconnect if you overpower it.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, why is, holy shit, like, a lot of muscle power.
That's probably also why we didn't get 154.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know, I wasn't like really, I was like holding it down as hard as I could, but like I probably could have, like, if I really wanted to, like, jam it, but like, I was like, Jesus, this is really hard.
Yeah. And if you read about emergency descents, or people go back and forth on, a lot of people argue that you want to do a 30-degree turn to start the maneuver.
Oh, really? I guess I was thinking they would almost be like a spiral descent, like...
kind of like the steep spiral?
Yeah, because I feel like you want to get down, just get down, not like head in a direction, but I guess if it's VFR and you can see something, be like, okay, I'm going to pick that, but I feel like if I'm VFR, I say, okay, that's my spot, I'm going to like pull everything and then head for that spot, not somewhere straight ahead where I don't like, I think I can get there, I'm not sure, but again, if you're pointing the nose down, you're going down pretty fast, so.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, in practice, it all depends on why you're doing the emergency descent. So if you have an issue with pressurization, all you care about is gaining that lower altitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just about 9 out now.
Yeah, so we were just tell them we want touch and goes? Or the option?
Yeah, because we're going to do a full stop taxi back.
Charlie Tango at 9 right, ready for takeoff.
And you can even just let them know that too. Or ask for close traffic, either or.
This 5U from Quebec, turn right Charlie Alpha to parking, monitor ground point 7 into the ramp.
Right Charlie Alpha to park, monitor ground point 7, 5 uniform Quebec.
That's for 178 Charlie Tango, Tower runway 9 right, clear for takeoff, turn left to proceed on course.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9 right, left on course. Hey, Charlie Tango.
State Tower, this is Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo, 8 miles to the northwest, inbound with uniform. Would like to do some not touch and goes, but like touch and land and then taxi backs.
That's 326 Kilo Bravo, State Tower, give me a call crossing outer belt on final for runway 9 right.
Give you a call on final for 9 right, 226 Kilo Bravo.
Touch and goes. Oh no, not touch and goes, but the other one where the airplane lands and. We're trying to think of stop and go.
No, it's just like I didn't know what to. It's not a touch and go. It's like a taxi back. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's really no name for it, I feel like.
Yeah, I usually call them full stop taxi backs.
Okay, full stop taxi backs. Sounds good. Alright. Mixture full rich.
And you don't have to bring it in on a 7-mile final if you don't want to, or if you want to, that's fine too.
I don't need really. Whatever. We're already at 20 inches. We'll bend a little bit. Bowling balls.
Yeah, so I just maintained 20 inches through the descent. And then At 3 miles, I do the same thing I always do at downwind of beam. 2 miles base, 1 mile, same thing as final.
Okay.
And you can even do everything just slightly earlier too if you'd like.
Alright, so I got mixture forage. Oh, I'm gonna put... We're still a little ways out. I'll put gear on. Ah, fuck it. I'm way behind this plane anyway, as it is.
And just make sure you look at the airspeed because we were right at 154.
Alright, so...
If you come in where you basically follow glides path or the VASIs for like 7 miles, I would actually get the flaps, the gear and flaps in before I start down.
Just so you can like get stabilized?
Yeah. Because otherwise then when you're a mile from the runway you have to level off, get the flaps down and...
Alright, I'm gonna go 18. We're still...
Hey, Charlie Tango, what frequency change?
Alright, we're at 2,000.
Flight Sport 8 Charlie Tango for exchange crew, contact Columbus radar.
Contact Columbus, 8 Charlie Tango.
Stay tower, this is 326 Kilo Bravo at the outer belt.
6 Kilo Bravo Tower, runway 9 right, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 9 right, 326 Kilo Bravo.
Alright, so let's...
Alright, trim up. More degrees in, 1, 2, 3. We're at 18. Don't want trim up. Last. A little bit more trim up. Forward. We're at 15. We're a little fast.
Do you see move back again?
Yes. I thought it was like locked in, so there I'm on the brakes.
6 Kilo Bravo, turn right, Delta, taxi back via Alpha, runway 9 right, cross runway 5, advisor ready.
Alpha on Delta, taxi back via Alpha, cross 5 right, and then we'll let you know when we're ready again. Thank you. Alright, cow flaps open.
Traffic not available.
We'll wait until we're clear a little bit. All the way up. Not gear flaps. Don't want to touch.
Are you having a hard time reaching the pedals right now?
No, they're like at the extent of my, not completely at the extent of my feet, but they're.
You want me to take the airplane and see if you can move your seat back?
Let's just do it at the end.
Okay.
I feel like this is actually when I was I don't know, thinking about like seat back. Like that's like a very common problem I feel like, such that like that's like a perfect thing to make a student be like, all right, put your seat back all the way back and fly the plane, because this is probably going to happen to you sometime in your training.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a seat track
Oh, really?
go back on me. The Skyhawks are infamous for that problem.
I remember on a climb out with a girl, like, I was climbing out and like my seat slid back a little bit. She probably pooped her pants.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because like we were like just climbing out. It was kind of steep. It was a little bit of a steep climb, but like the seat back went back and it was unsettling for her, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, and the really dangerous thing is when the seat track goes back, it's typically in high angle of attack, so climbs,
right, yeah.
Usually right after rotation, stuff like that. When the pilot has his hands on the yoke, the seat track goes back, they pull the yoke way back, pitch up, stall the airplane, and too close to the ground to recover.
Yep. A little fast on this. There's somebody out there? Or is that just like us? Might just be us.
Out where?
Like I felt like that 9 right, like I can feel like I see the paint on it. Yeah, I just went back again. Alright, can you put your feet on the brakes just in case? I got the parking brake, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I was just...
State Tower, helicopter 7 Charlie Pop.
Oh, that must be what it is.
Helicopter 7 Charlie Pop, State Tower.
I mean...
State 7 Charlie Pop.
Okay.
We are about 4.5 miles to the west-southwest. Like to get to a target. Gonna put me...
And just kind of like wiggle around and
half
board and
three-quarters
back.
of a mile south
I mean, I
of
feel
the
like
field.
it feels secure right now.
7 Charlie Pop, proceed to target, stay altimeter 3002.
3002, 7 Charlie Pop, thanks sir.
02, that's my own damn fault. Alright, so we got flaps up. I don't know, lean out a little bit. Well,
It doesn't really matter because we're about to take off. Props full in.
Out flaps open. Trim. I can't really see what it is. I think it's about right. You want, it says 3 down. Yeah, 3 down, not 3 up. And that takes fucking forever. Okay. Guess I just tell them. I always get scared because I feel like we're gonna miss something on. Let go of the brake. Or not. I feel like I missed. State Tower, this is Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo at 9 right, ready for takeoff.
6 Kilo Bravo Tower, runway 9 right, clear for takeoff, make left traffic to runway 9 right.
Left traffic 9 right, clear for takeoff, 326 Kilo Bravo. Probably close this.
And just watch that corner right there.
Stay on the taxi line. Alright, runway heading. Instruments, crane arc. Punch the power. Airspeed's alive.
Alright, abort takeoff. And State Tower 36 Kilo Bravo, we had a door pop open. Would like to request a taxi back.
6 Kilo Bravo, turn right Charlie, right turn Alpha, taxi back runway 9 right, cross runway 5, advise when ready.
Charlie Alpha, cross runway 5, we'll advise when ready, 6 Kilo Bravo.
Yeah, State Tower 7.
So do you see what I meant? How it's a little bit squirrely right when you get on the brakes?
I had a good feeling that you were going to pull it, and like I pulled the power more than like the brakes, and then I kind of like I don't think I jumped on them uniformly, so that just added to the squirreliness.
Yeah, I figured you all but knew I was popping it open on that one.
I wasn't sure if you'd do it then or another time. Alright, let's get back on the taxi line.
I was originally going to do it after the first landing, but I just had you do a stop and go of the taxi back.
So how did you get this client of yours that you're going up to pick up their Turbo Lance? Like, they just reach out to you from the club knowing that you flew Bonanzas?
State Tower 7 Charlie Pop has been cleared. Let's go southbound.
7 Charlie Pop, southbound departure approved, and no traffic before you for exchange.
Here we can go. We don't need to do a run up.
7 Charlie Pop, thanks for the help, sir.
Just let them know you're ready whenever.
Alright, airspeed alive, 96 timeouts, 96.7. State Tower 326 Kilo Bravo is ready for takeoff at runway 9 right.
6 Kilo Bravo, tower runway 9 right, clear for takeoff, right traffic, report midfield downwind.
Right traffic, report midfield downfield, clear for takeoff, runway 9 right. 326 Kilo Bravo. Right, report midfield.
Yeah, so I actually, I finished this Bonanza checkout because it was originally flying with Christine, and Christine just got too busy. And then he had one issue scheduling the other weekend, but when I was in Iceland, and then he called me over the weekend saying he'd buy an airplane.
Alright. Arc, power, airspeed's alive.
And don't forget to tap the brakes.
We still got runway. Well, not anymore. Gear up. Tap the brakes. 96.
Would it be more beneficial for you if we just did a normal landing right now, or if we did no flap landing?
I think just normal, just because I don't feel like I really nailed that one just yet.
Okay.
Like that last landing, we kind of like floated. I don't know if,
I felt it.
I don't know if that was just
I think you're just
visual at night, or I don't know.
I think you're just trying to hold it off too long.
Alright, so we want 23, or 25, 25.
And remember not to make this pattern too tight. Our rule of thumb is if you can't see the runway because of the wing, you're probably too close.
Okay.
So let's go 20, 23.
Stay tired of this Skyhawk, or Bonanza 326 Kilo Bravo at midfield.
6 Kilo Bravo, tower runway 9 right, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 9 right, 326 Kilo Bravo. Alright, extra full rich. We're below 143. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Orange still, green, okay, down and locked. 20 inches. 1, 2, 3. Pitch,
Scarlet 2, ground runway 9 right, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 5.
they're fine. You want 95.
Scarlet 2, verify your information, uniform.
One, two, three. They're gonna be freaking high. 18 inches. A little bit late on this turn. Really freaking high. 1, 2, 3. Inches. Alright, I'm gonna... Fuck. I want to hit the speed brakes.
Hit them.
Alright, they did their job. Now we're low. About on speed.
And go ahead and put the prop full forward.
Prop in. Not trying to make you shit yourself.
Oh, you're doing fine. So just kind of hold it like this. Kind of a bit more. I think that's the farthest leftist airline I've ever seen land.
Towers, Scarlet 15 is inbound on the ILS 9 right.
Did you feel on that one though?
6 Kilo Bravo, turn right, Delta, Alpha, taxi back runway 9 right, cross runway 5, advisor ready.
Available.
And let them know we're going to go back to the T hangars.
Delta and Alpha, we're actually heading back to the T hangars if that's okay.
6 Kilo Bravo, monitor ground point 7, taxi to parking.
Taxi parking, monitor ground point 7, 326 Kilo Bravo.
Scarlet 15, tower runway 9 right, cleared to land. Wind is 150 at 8.
Clear to land, 9 right, Scarlet 15.
We need this. And for our flaps are open. Lean her out a little bit.
KOSU Tower, this is Victor, now current altimeter 3002.
Look at the
Fuel
fuel
tank.
quantity. That is definitely not correct.
It's been on right the entire time.
State Tower, this is Warrior 286, Bravo.